Welcome to the Blue Dragon Guild, a channel all about Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Baron, and if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, we're opening this awesome thing. Well, that looks fun. We're opening this awesome thing. Mackenzie got the collector's edition of this, and all the hardcore collectors out there in the world are gonna cringe, but this thing is still in the plastic, and I asked Mackenzie, "Are you sure you want me to open this?" And he said, "Yeah." So we're going to open this. No going back now. All right. Of all of the alternate covers, these are the first alternate covers that I actually liked. I think all the other ones suck. Not that they're bad, they're just I just don't care for them. All right, empty box. First up, we've got Xanathar's Guide. Look at this beautifulness. Green screen's messing with it there, but this thing's awesome. But to be honest, we're not here for Xanathar's Guide. We all know what we're here for. And it's this book. Mordenkainen's Monsters of the Multiverse. We will look at this in just a moment. So set that there. And then we've got the most recently released Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. I really love all of these alternate covers. I think they're a better alternate cover than the alternate covers that we've been getting. And then we have a brand new Dungeon Master screen that has some really beautiful art on it, kind of combining the three books there. I really like it. I mean, it's your standard DM screen with all the different conditions, random things. Ooh, they got high jump and long jump on there. That's pretty rad. They got a breakdown of actions and combat. I really like that. So lots of good things on this DM screen. I think it's one I will definitely use when I DM. All right, so let's add this camera here. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I am having some difficulty. Why is this not doing what I want to do? There we go. So here we are. I might get my okay. I'll show it all the way. So many technical difficulties today, but that's just alright. Alright. Well, let's open this thing up. That's it. No going back now for sure. Alright, so the cool thing about the Monsters of the Multiverse book is it updates all of the races for us, and there's a whole lot of videos going in depth on that. We're not going to go in depth on that because a ton of people have done it, and they've done a very good job of it. So, I mean, you can just search Monsters of the Multiverse, and you'll find a ton of different things about it. But we've got Aarakocra, Azamar, Bugbear, Centaur, Changeling, Deep Gnome, Dwergar, Eladrin, Fairy, Furbolg, Air, Earth, Fire, Water, Genasi, Githyanki, Githzerai, Goblin, Goliath, Harangon, Hobgoblin, Kinku, Kobold, Lizardfolk, Minotaur, Orc, Satyr, Sea Elf, Shadar, Kai, Shifter, Tabaxi, Turtle, Triton, and Yontai. So that's, I think it comes out to like 30 races that they did a lot of updating on. If you've got the new Fizban's book, you'll know that they did a lot of updating to the Dragonborn. That new Dragonborn is the best. There's 3 different kinds now: gem, chromatic, and metallic. Fizban's Vault of Dragons and Dragonly Things. I highly recommend that book. but we're talking about this book today. So, fantastical races. All right. Let's see. Aarakocra. They changed flight to be equal to their walking speed, so they don't have two different speeds that they have to calculate. So I like that. Talons, they up to a D6. I believe it was a D4 before. I'm not quite sure on that. I think pretty much all of the races in here are changed for the better. I do know some of them. Ted from Nerd Immersion did a really in-depth video when all this stuff was leaked. After the stream, I will put a link to his video to that down in the description. Let's see, Azamar, Bugbear, some sweet Centaur action. Changeling, Mackenzie really loves the Changeling, so I definitely think this will be something that he takes a pretty close look at. I don't know exactly how much it's changed or if it really even has changed. Dwergar, Ladrin, let's see, Fairy, I believe that was introduced in the Witchlight book, and I think I looked at that book exactly once when we did a live stream on it, like whenever like the power went out. Let's see, Furbolg, blah blah blah. Furbolg doesn't really look like it's changed that much, but I've never played a Furbolg in a game, so I don't quite remember. Get the Yankee, get Zerai. Goliath. So Goliath is one that our group tends to play a lot with. Oh, man. That's a goblin. I like that with the goblins that they gave them Fey Ancestry now. They did change Fury of the Small, and I definitely think it's a major nerf to Fury of the Small, so I think in my games I'll let you do it the old way, but who knows. Goliath. Goliath doesn't really look like much has changed. They might have changed a few names of some things. I don't remember Little Giant being called that. Mountainborn, that's the same. Stone's Endurance, that's the same. So that's pretty good. Harengon, they're a pretty cool new race, also from Witchlight. If you're a huge Redwall fan, Harengon, definitely gonna have to play some of those. We got Hobgoblins, Kinku. Kinku they actually fixed and made better to where I want to play them. I know a lot of people prefer the old way. I hate Kinku with a passion. When they're done with the mimicry, they can't talk stuff. I just, something about that I just genuinely hate. Chris loves it, and his Kinkus will be played the other way. Kinkus that I won't ever play, we played the new way. We got Kobolds in here. A lot of these, like, I've never played in a game, and I just have like a basic understanding. Lizard folk, they took away the thing that you can make like weapons out of the bones of creatures, and that wasn't really a nerf, but it was a nerf. It's something that I will let you keep doing that in my games. We got the Minotaurs, Orcs, Satyrs, Sea Elf, Shadar Kai, Shifters, Tabaxi, Turtle, Triton, and then the Yuntai, awesome snake people. They're no longer called Yuntai Purebloods. It's kind of a sketchy title to call them when you really think about a lot of things. So, yeah, Yunti, you can just play a snake person. I think that's pretty rad. I've not had anybody ask to play one of these. I played one in a one-shot, and it was really fun. Then we got the Bestiary. Fix this camera. It's a slight bit better. All right. The Abishais, blue, black, green, red, white, purple, yellow, blue. Wait, what? The Alhoun. Really, all of these are just like, they're not reprints, they're just kind of redos. They aren't really a thing saying like you can't use the old ones. The old ones are inadequate because they're not. These are just like updated and added to give them, I think, a little bit of a power buff. The Annis Hag is one of my favorite hags. I don't think we'll look through every single monster. Drow Matron Mother. That is a fun one because if you watched our epic level fight night encounter, we went up against the Drow Matron Mother, and with this, I wonder if this new updated version will give us a more challenging fight. We took her down relatively quickly once we actually got to her. She had a bunch of like minions blocking our way. You can check that out. I'll post a playlist to the Epic Level Fight Night encounters somewhere, probably in the description. Got the Wergar, the Eidolon, got some Gnolls, Flail Snail. There you go, Jake, Flail Snail. My friend Jake from J&J Tabletop did not know that Flail Snail was a real monster, and thought I made it up in a random comment on, I think it was one of their YouTube videos. And there, yeah, it's real, Jake. Guralin, that's one of my favorite monsters that I've never ever used. I got a miniature for it like back in like 2010. So maybe I should use that one of these days. Oh, we're getting into the Demon Lords. Oh, they're in alphabetical order, so I guess that makes sense. Hellfire Engine, Hobgoblin, Kieran. The Marut. The Marut I was looking at last night. They're stupid, like good. Their attack automatically hits. Their like Blazing Edict automatically hits. You just save to make sure you're not stunned. Like, they're well deserving of that challenge rating 25 on there. So use those if you have a high level party. They're fun. Mind Witness, Marinaloth. Oh, Nightwalker. We also went up against the Nightwalker in an epic level fight night challenge. One I feel that we should redo, because before it was just we threw our 4 characters up against the monster and we had him down in like 2 rounds, and it was less of an encounter, more of a let's just fight him and hit him with stuff. So now that we have the idea of let's turn it into an encounter, I think they'll give us a better run for our money. Nilbolgs, Oinoloth, Orcus, Red Caps, Retriever. Retriever's a really fun monster. I definitely recommend checking that out as well. Sibriax, a gnarly looking demon guy. Sarsworn, Spawn of Cuse. Yeah, there's just a lot of fun monsters in here. A lot that they redid. They redid a lot of like the stat blocks and figuring out how those work exactly. So in May, if you want to buy this book by itself, I definitely recommend it. If not for the monsters, then absolutely for all the different races that there are, just because it's gonna make things better in most respects. Like with Fury the Small, I think that definitely makes that a little rougher. So definitely give this book a gander. Check it out. It's really great. Yeah. So let us know what you think about Monsters of the Multiverse. If there's any videos you've watched about it. This is kind of just like a general overview look into the book. I'm sure that we'll go on a deep dive into it much later. So yeah, comments below, subscribe, hit that like button, and until next time, keep the dice rolling. It's still going. How are you all? Thank you for watching to the end of the stream.